So we will review the group norms that we agreed on previously. We're going to go through the members and their roles. And we have a check-in question, and then we will talk about the purpose of today's meeting. Okay, so our norms: take an inquiry stance, stick to protocol and hear all voices, ground statements and evidence, start and end on time, assume positive and intentions and take responsibility for impact, be here and now. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and make sure my phone is off and we are ready to go. Okay, so I do have our assigned roles that we had previously agreed on. So I will be facilitating today. Kayla, you are the note taker. Are you ready to go?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and then Melissa, you have time. You good there?
Okay.
Thank you. And then Yvette, the task management. So just keeping us on task.
Got it.
Thank you. Okay, so next thing, our check-in question. What is something you are currently obsessed with? So we can have a little fun with this. It doesn't have to be just teacher related. It can be something in our personal life. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my current obsession that started during the quarantine is riding bikes. So stationary bikes was my first thing because I was scared of streets, and thought for sure I would be the first to get hit by a car. Once I got bored of being inside, I decided to take it to hills and trails. And so I got a mountain bike and I've been riding that for at least a year. And then now my husband is doing an aid cycle ride from San Francisco to LA. So he's talked me into training with him. So now we have road bikes and we're doing anywhere from 50 to 100 miles on the weekends. And he's getting really, really good. And I'm just kind of cruising. So I don't know how long I'll keep up with him, but it is something I am obsessed with. I've even bought dorky bike shorts, the whole thing. Very nerdy. What about you guys? Anything you're currently obsessed with?
All right. Well, I'm with the kids right now, and that I'm obsessed with TikTok. I will endlessly scroll on it. I mean, I do get the fun side of it, but also what I enjoy is like there's all these creators that are also special ed teachers, or there's advocates in there that kind of also teach me on some things that I'm like, oh, that's something I can work on in my classroom, or all these tips that I get. But of course, mainly just the endless scrolling of not having to think about anything and just be at peace.
Yes. Oh,
And
I
not
love it.
really, because after a long day at work with all these kiddos and having to make all these decisions and thinking and planning, you just want to just sit there and not think about anything. So that TikTok is your way to go there.
Are you one of those people that sends people random TikToks all the time?
I do. I have someone in particular who's like,
Melissa's
look at
looking like,
this, look at this. I'm like,
oh, that's
isn't this hilarious? Oh my goodness.
yeah, it
Yes,
is
I think
fun.
they're tired of me sending them like 20 TikToks in just like 30 minutes. So,
Have you made a TikTok yet?
huh?
Have you
No, I
made a
have
TikTok?
not. No.
Okay,
Although
that's
my
your next challenge.
students, they've asked me, is like, Miss Pena, do you have a TikTok? I'm like, nope, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. But I got to keep up with them because sometimes they're doing these trends at school. I'm like, oh, I'm like, what is that from? Like TikTok? I'm like, I haven't gone there yet.
Oh,
So
how
I got to
funny.
keep up with them.
Yeah, that's
So that's my
cool.
obsession.
I love it. Thank you. Melissa or Kayla, how about you guys?
I was going to say, I'll piggyback off the needing to go to a place of just serenity in my brain and shut it off for a little bit. And I wouldn't say it's a current obsession. I'd say it's an obsession I've had for a very long time, but it's watching Friends. And the most beautiful thing about it is I can turn it on and go into the kitchen, but still know exactly what's happening. I could leave it on and go have a phone conversation for 20 minutes and come back. And it's like I never missed anything because I already know what's going to happen. But it's just nice to hang out with friends every night, So, and then quarantine, it just kind of made you feel part of a posse. So definitely obsessive with my friends. I have the DVD box set. So no matter if I don't have a streaming thing, I always have my DVD access. So
That's awesome. Thank you. All right, Melissa.
Okay, mine's a lot less healthy than Jackie's, but my current obsession is Winter Citrals Reese's Freezies.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
They're so good.
Oh,
And I love them. And there's not a lot of employees right now. So they know me, which is
how
really
funny.
bad because I go so often because they're
That's
so good and they're like the perfect treat after work.
Yes. But so do they
And
have
there's
it
not
ready
that
when you
many
get there?
employees, so they're the same employees all the time. So now they recognize me.
Oh, how funny. That's awesome. Well, thank you guys for sharing. That always makes it us open up and smile a little bit. Okay, so our purpose for the meeting today is to review the strategy that we've chosen in working with our special education students in helping them to have access to grade level standards during instruction in math every day by implementing the small group centers with our UDL for instruction. So let's go ahead and get started with that.